trading bot, I'm going to be trying to program a way to find support and resistance levels, and then figure out a way to trade based off of that, and also maybe just do some simple day trading in the mix of it. I obviously believe long term that long term investing is the best way to go, but this is a hobby of mine and I want to do it anyway. Aren't bots a scam? They can be. Most of them probably are. If people are trying to sell you their bot, it probably is a scam, because the bottom line is that why would you sell a bot that was working? I'm not going to be selling this bot. This is for my personal use. If people want to copy it, it is what it is, but I don't have any intention of selling this thing. Because, like you said, most bots, if they really do work, they're not going to be sold to 100 different people, because then it would take away the effectiveness of the bot. So yeah, I believe that most bots probably are a scam. Are you programming the bot in? Yes, I will be eventually. Right now, I'm going to be doing some testing. So let's actually get some liquidity here. Right now, all the holdings are in cryptocurrency, and I actually need some US dollars to trade with. So I'm going to convert my Ethereum into some US dollars by basically selling here. Let me go ahead and do that. Actually, honestly, I'll just sell all my crypto into US dollars just so you get a clean slate. And then for now, we're going to be testing with a smaller amount of money at a time. So let's go to the trade, advanced market. Let's sell all my Bitcoin. Sell 100%. There we go. Well, let me sell all my Ethereum. I'm not going to sell all my Bitcoin right now, actually. I haven't used Binance in over a year, so I'm having a little bit of trouble with this. Let me okay. We need Ethereum to US dollar. See, I'm gonna be looking like there we go. Okay. I'm gonna be looking like a novice here. I understand it. We are just getting started. It's not gonna be something where I am necessarily going to be an expert off the bat. That's kind of why I want to document the process, because hey, it's gonna be an interesting time. What is going on here now? What is going on here?
What is going on here?
I'm not even in Ethereum. Look at me. There we go. Okay, now we're getting ready. Now we're cooking. Okay, so let's sell all this. Now we have some cash to play with. Let's take a look at the pie chart over here. Okay,
now we have some cash to play with.
Now we got US dollars to play with. So now I'm going to start testing with some of these US dollars, see what we can see. So for me personally, I'm seeing a little bit of a resistance right here. I also have been seeing a longer term resistance up here. I saw a longer term resistance, and see, these are the exact types of things that I want to look for. I mean, this is my personal strategy. You're welcome to disagree. You're welcome to call it crazy or whatever. But when I see two peaks, I just get the feeling that those peaks are going to be broken through on the long side, because it's just something I've noticed after a long time. I used to watch the crypto markets constantly back in 2019. Like, I would just basically have it on a screen 24/7, just watching the crypto markets, trying to see patterns. And for the most part, patterns are kind of scams. Like, most traders are not necessarily the most upright people. But for me, this is stuff I've noticed. I'm actually going to put a note in the text feature that I am not going to be trying to sell this bot. This is for personal use, because I don't want people to think I'm doing this for some type of pitch.
That's good. All right. What was that?
Let's get some grammar over here. I gotta look at least somewhat professional. All right, there we go. I'll check on the chat too after this, because I don't want. I've also thought about kind of doing a little bit of a friendly competition, where I think it would be interesting to have people out in the audience basically make their own bot with my money. So basically, I would allow them to basically make decisions with my money, make their own bot, and I think it could be interesting because then we would get to take a look at what people build, and then we could almost, in my opinion, we could kind of compete as a friendly competition, and we could see that type of thing. Can the bot possibly cause you to lose money? Oh yeah, I will probably be losing a lot of money. As a matter of fact, I'm prepared to lose the full balance that I have right now of the $5,000. I've already lost 300 basically just from volatility in the markets. But yeah, I will be losing a lot of money from this bot just testing it. But honestly, I look at it as an R&D expense. It is what it is, and I'm kind of I'm kind of okay with it. Bot for binary options would be good. Okay, look at this. I'm losing my opportunity here. I should have probably entered my position. Let's wait for this to cool down a little bit. I want to get my position below this line here because I just think that we are going to break through. This is like a triple top. If you're confused what I'm talking about and what I'm referring to, this is the exact type of signal that I like to see. This thing where we bumped up at this 33780 level 3 different times. And that's exactly what I like to see in a short-term pattern. Yes, that sounds like a fun competition. Yeah, I think it could be interesting. I didn't want to do it today just because I wanted to get people a chance to get integrated and stuff like that. But I think that it could be pretty interesting as well. How much is the bot? Well, like I said, I'm not selling. It's just me building it, and I'm documenting the process because I don't want people to think that I'm here to sell them something or I'm here to do some type of pitch. I'm just here to, do my thing. Okay, so we're cooling down a little bit. I'm going to enter in $100 over here. Let's go to the trade in the advanced. Okay, let's buy a little bit of Bitcoin. There we go. All right, we will buy about, I would like to switch this to dollars, not Bitcoin. Oh yeah, 100. All right, let's wait. I'm gonna. The one thing I'm worried about with this live stream is it might take away a little bit of my patience. I might be here to make some moves quickly, but I gotta remember number one thing, patience. We gotta stay patient here. We gotta not get too into the bullishness of the market or the bearishness. I just want this little area to cool down a little bit, and we'll get started on our first little bit of testing. Let's just take a note here. Our starting price was about $4,700, so that way we remember the profit and loss. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and buy here. Got a little bit of the order executed. Let's wait for it to go through. Okay, so now let's refresh the page. I should see the order here. Why do I not have an order open? Okay, so we have an order. Oh yeah, because it's already executed. Okay, so we purchased down at 32,245, so that is perfect. Now I'm going to wait. I want it to get up to this level here is my price target. Now if it goes a little more red, we'll add a little bit more to the position. But right now we got to remember it's not about making a boatload of cash. It's about I should have done a limit order. Yeah, you're right. It's not about a boatload of cash. It's just about proving the concept. And I've been working on this concept for a while, and I kind of stopped working on it a little bit after I got busy with other stuff. But this is something I'm excited about pursuing a little bit more. What do you think about AA being the board of? I don't know about that. I mean, I don't care if it's off topic. That's totally fine. But I'm not really sure. Adam Aaron being on the board of Centricus Acquisition. I've not looked into that. Maybe I will after this. Can you please give a birthday shout out to my mom? Sure. Shout out to Wilma. Okay. Close one. You almost got me. We should just try to solve the stock market loss. Yeah, I mean, there's going to be, it's going to be an ambitious goal. It's going to be, I'm trying to retire off of this thing, so it's going to be an ambitious goal, but it is what it is. That's totally fine. Okay, so I should have been a little more patient. We're getting a little bit more red action. I might buy a little bit more. We're just doing little bits and pieces, just little breadcrumbs. We're not trying to do a crazy amount of money here. Just we got to prove the concept. That's it. It's not about retirement money today. It's about just a little bit here and a little bit there. Oops, wrong tab. Okay. So now let's enter a little bit more of a position. Let's load up an extra 200. You know, this is for the beginning. It's probably just gonna look like I'm basically day trading, which I guess I kind of am. Let's buy that. Okay, so we executed that at 237. Pretty good. Well, no, that's not so good. Actually. Wow, that was a pretty bad execution. What was that about? 237. Okay, I gotta do limit from now on. Dang. Oh, that's why I did it. Okay, I need to switch to market. Goodness sakes. So yeah, we're working out the novice stuff right now. Jeez, that was stupid. Okay, so I gotta get better about that for sure. Let's set another limit price just to make up for that. I'm kind of ashamed about that execution we got there. Oh, wait a second. 237. Yeah, that's awful execution. Jeez. Dang, I did bad on that. Boy, oh boy. Okay. So for a note to self, start doing limit orders from now on. Okay, let's just do 33. It looks like it might break below 33,000. Let's do a 33,000 limit order. Perfect. Let's just do like another $130. Okay, we'll buy here. We'll set the limit at 33,000. Okay, we will see how that goes. Open orders. There we go. Bought me. Okay, so let's see how this thing moves, and we'll just keep. Well, I would say the max I'm gonna go on this personal position is about 500, but we'll just see what happens. It might go higher. It might go lower. Electric trading. You should try to solve this. I already read that. Price controls for crypto seem to work like a musical compression. They read bot data collectively, then they try to liquidate us. Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm gonna have some tough odds here. I'm not gonna deny that it's gonna be a tough situation here. But you know, I'm up for the challenge, and I'm up to see what happens here, and it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting at the very least. I mean, probably if I told people I'm gonna retire off of this, there's probably gonna be about 90% of people who think I'm crazy. But you know, I'm willing to try it. I'm willing to put in some R&D. I'm willing to do what I have to do to take these positions and make them work. And honestly, like worst case scenario, if things really go awful for me, and I just get stuck with a big position of Bitcoin, I'm okay with that. I actually probably need a position of Bitcoin for myself, so I'm okay if I get stuck with a big Bitcoin position. That's not really the biggest concern of mine, and I can live with that. I need to get in on this. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna be selling the bot. I'm not one of those scammers who's gonna be trying to get people to buy their bot. I'm just gonna be doing my thing, and you're welcome to watch, you're welcome to copy. But as for selling, I can't do that because I just don't want that type of reputation. Honestly, it's just kind of a bad reputation. So for people new to the stream, this is the level where I've determined is 33,780. That's the level I want to get above, and that's the level that I'm pretty comfortable with. And on top of that, a long-term level for me, longer-term level. There's been a few resistance points up here that I think are going to be broken, and let's refresh this. Yeah, so I got a few. Let's take a look at that. So for anybody new, basically we're looking for resistance levels. And I'm gonna basically build this bot to trade on resistance levels, to break the resistance levels. I'm not necessarily going to be trying to respect the resistance levels. I think every resistance level in the history of cryptocurrency has been broken at one point or another, and so it's basically simple logic to conclude that these are going to continue being broken over time. And so I mean, how about this? I'll make you a bet. If you can find me a resistance level in Bitcoin that has been respected for the past several years, I will shut down this series right now. You know, it just hasn't happened, and so it's kind of one of those things. So it'll buy on low resistance level and sell on high. Basically, it'll buy when I see a resistance level, such as this. See, we got like 4 peaks right here, right at the same price. That's a resistance level as far as I'm concerned, a short-term one. And so any level under here, as far as I'm concerned, this resistance level is guaranteed to be broken. So this is a guaranteed 2% profit. That's my theory. That's why I'm building this bot. You're welcome to disagree, but I mean, like I said, find a resistance level that has been that has been respected. The very top isn't a resistance level. That's a peak. It's got to be at least 2 or 3. It's got to be at least 2 or 3 separate times when Bitcoin is bumped up on that level, and that hasn't really happened ever. Well, it hasn't happened ever. And so I don't consider the top a resistance level because it's like a one-time thing. You know, I know it might be a little confusing, but that's just the personal. Okay, so it looks like our limit order is not necessarily going to be covered here. We'll see about it. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. We'll just see. So okay. All right, let's take a look. I guess we're gonna have to play the waiting game here. If anybody also has any recommendations here, I'd be happy. It's so flawed, lol. Yeah, I mean, hey, if you want to make a bot that'll trade against my bot, you're welcome to do so. That would be interesting. I mean, we'll see. We'll see if I retire. We'll see if I make myself a fool. It is what it is. Try on the 3x SP500 ETF. Are you talking about Bitcoin? Sorry, just joined. Yeah, we're building a Bitcoin trading bot. It's a little bit of a controversial bot. Already we're getting a couple people a little bit skeptical, but that's okay. That's part of the game. And yeah, we're just building a bot. We're just chilling. It's not supposed to be necessarily a high intensity situation. We took a few trades. I'll take a look at the order history. So these are the trades we have open right now, and we are trying to break this resistance level here. This is kind of the testing. The first couple days are going to be testing phase of this bot, maybe even weeks. It might take longer than that. We got to really test this thing, iron it out. And to my credit, I've been testing this for a while. This can be done. Okay, I appreciate the faith. I'm gonna troll the bot. Well, yeah. I mean, you're welcome to do so. It's all fun and games. We're basically here just to have a good time, just to make a trading bot, just to relax. Tom, do you have a GitHub for this? No, I do not. I'm actually not so much a programmer. I have not built. I'll be honest. I'll just clear the room here. I have not built a trading bot. I've only worked on concepts and I've only traded. I've never built a bot before, but I think that's partly what could make this interesting. Is that it could be you know, a complete process. You know, I'll be documenting the complete process and seeing what happens. Let's see if we can maybe get a couple likes. We're almost to 50 likes in here. Maybe we can get a couple more, help out the stream, get some more people involved possibly. Just for my sake. It's purely selfish reasons, but I just think it would be nice. But okay, let's take a look here. It looks like we're recovering a little bit. Like I said, this is the line we're trying to break, at least before the stream is over. Baby Yoda token, soon 100x, don't miss. You know, I mean, I'm not a big altcoin type of guy. It's just like they come and go so fast, and honestly, I look at that as even more speculative than building a trading bot. I mean, building a trading bot is already speculative enough. For anybody who's just watching the channel, you know, I'm mostly a long-term investor. Maybe a swing trade here and there. This is something really new for me. And not new per se, but it's something different than what I usually do. I've been working on this concept for a long time, but as far as actually doing it, I don't usually, you know, do this type of thing. I'm usually more into, you know, into long-term investing, and that's where I have, I would say, more expertise. But you know, you got to push the boundaries. You got to keep trying new things, and that's the best thing you can do. How would this be different than Lux Algo? I don't know. I'm not familiar with Lux Algo. I'm assuming there would be slight variations, but hey, maybe I'm recreating something that's already been created, and that's okay. As long as it makes money, I don't care if it's been created. I just want that money, want that crypto, and you know, we started. For anybody new, we have $5,000 to test with. Anything over that, I'm probably gonna have to pull the plug. If we burn through this $5,000, it's over. We already burned through 300 just based on the fact that crypto is volatile. The rest, however, is all up to the game. Okay. Oh, I just realized we're basically adding more to our Bitcoin. Okay, whatever. That's fine. We'll just trade that. Okay. You know, it's a bit of a patient game. It's a bit of patient. Now that new people are here, what do you guys think about the possibility of you guys working on a separate bot, and we would kind of compete bot versus bot, because basically what we could do is we could do. Ooh, we got a little bit of action here. We could do like a polling voting system, where basically we determine different people and different decisions. Ooh, take a look at what we're seeing here. Let's switch over to the trade. Maybe we should set up a limit sell just to get ourselves covered. Let's cancel this limit buy order. Cancel that, dog. Get rid of it. Why isn't it going away? Okay, whatever. Alright, we canceled it. Let's get a limit sell order set. Now, what was our price again? Okay, so our price was 33,777. That is a perfect number for us. Price. And then we bought $300 worth. So 33,777. We bought about $300 worth. We'll get about that level set up. Okay. Let's oh, I can just type that up. Okay, silly me. Alright, so this is a limit sell. We're all good. We're all clear. Let's set this. Perfect. Okay, now let's take a look at the open orders. We canceled this. Why is this still here? Go away. I don't know what's going on here. I like Binance, but this thing is stupid. I don't know why it's staying here. Okay, that's okay though. 33,777. Let's get that thing. You know, let's hit that level, people. We are kind of, you know, we're making a little rally for it. We're getting a little closer. Let's see how many percent points we are away. Now, if we make this trade, okay, so about 1.5. This will be about a 2% trade in a day if we make it. So honestly, that'll be pretty good. And now, obviously, I'm going to be a little bit more aggressive here, based on the simple fact that we're probably going to have big days where we lose a lot of money too. So we got to kind of be aggressive in the making of the money. Now, also a little bit of a controversial topic. I will probably not be doing a stop loss. The reason for that is because worst case scenario, I'm okay with holding Bitcoin. I'm down. I need about a couple weeks to organize the capital you started with. What's the program? Well, the program, we're still testing it. We have not created it yet. Well, I have not created it yet. So we're gonna see how it goes. And then the crypto bot. If we did the competition, I would be providing the money. So it would be basically just the chat in here would be able to trade on the on my own money. You know what? We should organize that like right now. So let me give an example of it. So I'm going to get a straw poll set up, and we're gonna do. You know, some people in the chat have some interesting ideas. So we're gonna do, you know, there's such a small amount of people in here. I will just trade. I mean, maybe I will. Maybe that's a bad idea. But hey, fuck it. You know, let's do the bad idea. I will just trade based on whatever people say within reason, and then we can kind of compete the different bot situations here. So if anybody has a trade that they want me to make, let's say in Ethereum, or in basically any of these other coins, just send it in the chat, and then we can you know, kind of compete our strategies here, and I think it could be interesting. Okay, so we're making a little bit of a recovery. See, people are gonna, you know, these first few times people are gonna just say it's luck, it's pure luck, but we'll see if I can consistently nail trades like this, which I know it's a tall order, but if I can, that's gonna be some interesting money we're talking about here. And possibly a good situation. If you plan on holding Bitcoin anyway, why put sell limits? Well, okay, so here's my philosophy behind that. I'm okay with holding Bitcoin, but I would rather have a trading bot that is consistently profitable. So, you know, like I said, I already am holding in the Binance app. I'm already holding some money in Bitcoin. How much am I holding? So about 45% is already in Bitcoin. However, I'd also like to have some US dollars so that I can continue to develop this trading. But like, if something goes terribly wrong and I have to hold on to Bitcoin for like a year, I'm okay with that. I just would rather have a consistently profitable trading app or a trading bot. Okay, take a look at this. We're doing a little bit of red here. That's okay. We'll survive. We'll survive. Yeah, XRP is unfortunately not on Binance. and I'm kind of disappointed with that. The most helpful thing is context. If you know any sort of news, how it would impact specific security coin, that's all you need. I kind of disagree, honestly. I think the news, like, by the time the news comes out, it's too late. And I don't know. I think that I think it's possible. I got something in my eye. It's gonna look like I'm crying here. I think it's possible to build a successful bot. I mean, for a long period of my life, I thought it was impossible. Now I'm starting to think it's possible. And early in my trading career, or early in my investing career, I thought it was possible. Then I thought it was impossible. Now I'm starting to think it might be possible. So this is going to be a perfect test for me to really determine that for myself and kind of see what could be going on here. Do you play in ADA? No, I do not. Right now I'm just testing in Bitcoin, but the reason for Bitcoin, I like the amount of liquidity. However, I would be open to any other coin. It's just going to be a matter of determining if that's the best bet. Okay, so it's going to be a little bit of a looks like we're having a little bit of a time here. I mean, honestly, I think I'm already up in my position. Let's take a look here. Order history. So I purchased at about 240 on average. No, I'm not up in my position. Dang, I'm actually kind of down in my position. Well, not too bad. It's not too bad at all. But I need to see. I thought I used to be able to see the profit and loss on these.